Harpactira pulchripes, also known as the Golden Blue Leg Baboon, is an Old World terrestrial baboon species. This means it comes from the Eastern Hemisphere, does not have urticating hairs, but can have medically significant venom. This species in particular hails from South Africa, which has a temperate and arid climate with many sunny, dry days and an average temperature between 72 to 82 degrees, but that varies based on the region and time of year. This species has a medium growth rate with males reaching a size of about 3 inches and maturing within 1.5 years, while females can grow to about 5 to 6 inches in size and live as long as 10 to 12 years, taking about 2 years to mature. Being an old world species, the Golden Blue Leg Baboon does have potent venom and can be very fast, but this species in particular has a more relaxed temperament and is known to be more skittish than defensive, tending to retreat into its hide before exhibiting any threat posture. I have not yet received a threat posture from my h.pulchripes other than when they are hunting a cricket during feeding. This species makes for a great first old world tarantula due to its more chill temperament and the fact that as juveniles and adults they spend a lot of time on display hanging out in the open on their web. Handling the species is not advised due to both their powerful venom and their ability to teleport and try to hide when they are disturbed or feel threatened. So avoiding handling them is as much for their safety as yours. This species is easy to care for from a sling through to an adult. They tend to burrow more as spiderlings, but after reaching 1.5 to 2 inches in size, they spend most of their time on top of their web. I keep the substrate dry and provide at least 4 inches for adults should they choose to burrow, and sometimes overflow the water dish in a corner to provide a little area of slightly moist substrate should the tea prefer a little more humidity. Provide a hide and plenty of plants, sticks, or vertical cork bark for the tarantula to use as anchor points for webbing. Make sure you have a water dish in its enclosure and keep it filled up, or drip some water on the web for slings. I keep this species at room temperature, just like most of my teas. If you're comfortable, they're comfortable. I set up their enclosures with more width than height while making sure there is plenty of room and anchor points for the spider to web up extensively. As far as feeding, I feed my smallest spiderlings under 3/4 of an inch, flightless fruit flies, confused flower beetles, or chopped up pieces of mealworms or cricket legs about twice a week. As they grow larger, I feed them a couple of pre-killed small crickets or similar prey once a week initially, though these spiderlings put on size fairly quickly and will be able to take down live small prey on their own in no time. Juveniles, I will feed 1 or 2 medium crickets a week, usually a cricket not much larger than the size of the tarantula's abdomen. And as adults, I feed 3 to 5 large crickets or mealworms every week depending on the size of the abdomen. If your tea stops eating, just remove any uneaten prey 24 hours later and try again next week. If they go weeks without eating, don't worry. They can survive months without eating and are probably just in pre-molt. Offer a little prey every week and be sure to remove it if they're uninterested. After your adult molts, wait a week to 10 days before offering prey again, so you can be sure to give your tea plenty of time to stretch out and harden up. Spiderlings don't take as long to harden up and will be ready for food a little sooner. This species is one of the jewels of my collection and high on the list of my all-time favorite teas. From the amazing feeding response, the coloration, and the extensive webbing, to the relaxed temperament and fact that they spend a lot of time out on display, you can't go wrong adding one of these beauties to your collection. It's also a great choice if you're wanting to dip your toe into keeping old world tarantulas, as the husbandry is straightforward and simple, and the tea is more relaxed than most baboon species. Thanks for watching the 3rd episode of Tarantula Tuesday. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Be sure to hit like and subscribe so future keepers can find this information further on down the line. If there's a species you would like us to cover, please leave that suggestion down below in the comments. Don't forget to join our Facebook group and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We've always got giveaways, contests, and discounts available for our members. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you joining us today, and I will see you next Tuesday.